When it rains, it snores.
Like a rare breed, a breath of fresh air, you can see me. People stand up just to greet me. Role model, kids wanna be me.
It's all about the risk.
Now, later, you'll
If anyone pays taxes, instant pay.
The whole thing was easy. I just come and wink my eye like a genie. Crown on, yellow peasant can king me.
I'm gonna die. Fuck semantics. Fuck taxes. Revolt. Well, hello there, and welcome to Nickel City X-Wing. My name's Greg, and boy, have we got a couple bangers for you tonight. This one, a classic First Order versus First Order between Sevy and Charles. Betting is open. Fizzle, thank you for the resub. Appreciate it. I'm just ordering food. That's right. That's right, you can't scare me. I'm ordering food. Charles did the Lingava. Yeah, we were talking about before, if considering to bring Tyranny. I get nickels before I could bet some nickel. Oh my god, I freaking forgot that we have a Oh, I can't do it now. You guys have already bet. Maybe June and July roll over together. Yeah, it was on purpose. June and July roll over together. Because we don't stream as much in the off season over summer. We roll those together. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. I mean, that's what we've been doing since the beginning of time. Twitchy 5x5, thank you. Malorus is yellow. Quick Draw is blue for some reason. Don't know how that happened. Conspiracy. Lingava red. And I guess some it's Von Reg. Doesn't need to be a color. Got it. Everyone. Yeah, I mean. I'm hoping it's just like a first turn thing, you know, first turn jitters. Well, we'll see. Von Reg taking out that GM lock thing. You do have a silencer, not silencer, a whisper on the field, so always good to take some preemptive locks. Quick Draw. Probably a little worried about Von Reg coming in fast, but still good to get the locks. Midnight, flying fast. And yeah, not fast enough for Von Reg to really cause a threat there, so tries the barrel roll for some reason. No room to complete that. And we'll go back to dials. This is a scramble the transmission. I would get your bets in probably now. I'm guessing they're close enough where combat's definitely happening next turn. Don't know if it's going to be great combat because scrambling, but combat's going to be happening. Something wicked, not finding a nickel tracker. Do you have nickels already? Try it again. There you go. If it's the first time you're going to be on the thing, then you gotta like say something first before you're in there. Pim, thank you for the resub. 46 months. It's just a long ass time. Pim came in the room. Is maybe he intending on hopping in the booth? Time will only tell.
Seemed lonely, Greg.
I am lonely. Although I did just order KFC.
Okay. Is that going to cure the loneliness?
No, it'll probably make it worse, for being real.
Okay.
But
what'd you get?
the chicken, the same thing I always get, the chicken tender combo.
Mm-hmm. You don't like the bone-in chicken?
No. Not from KFC.
Rachel has given you a same, Greg, on that, knowing that you did not like the bone-in chicken from KFC.
Yeah, it's a very specific to KFC thing. Because that chicken's been like sitting under that light for like 17 hours, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather just go to the grocery store. Like Publix has pretty decent fried chicken. Go to the grocery store, pick that up.
Yeah, we've been doing like, we'll get a rotisserie chicken from Publix, and then just cut all the meat off of it and just use it for like 3 or 4 meals at that point.
Well, my mom did that for my dog. Well, not my dog, but her dog.
All right. Fair enough.
Just buy a rotisserie chicken, and that would be the dog's meal. Like, all right, Mom.
Like, the economy's in shambles. I got to do what I got to do. But shout out to Publix, I guess.
It was one of my first jobs. I think it might have been my first like official job. Like I umpired, but I don't think that was like a W-2 thing. I'm pretty sure we got paid like under the table.
I remember Publix was one of the first places that would hire you like it was like the only place that would hire you at like 14.
For me, it was 15.
Yeah, I tried to apply there at 15, and they said no, we're okay. So,
but it's like they separated into like their like underagers and their overagers. Like all we would do is be like the bag boys who would be your cart bitch.
Yeah.
And like, and then I think we weren't allowed to work like past 10 or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say it depends on the state, but like most places won't let you work past like 9 or 10 when you're under 16.
Yeah.
Under 18 maybe, depending on, again, it depends on the state. But
it would literally like everyone would be like stocking shelves and like just making the store look nice and stuff. And then they'd be like, all right, underage people, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like just over the PA.
Mm-hmm. Hitting that hour, everyone's gotta go before they turn into a pumpkin kind of thing.
Yeah. And then I worked at Kmart during like a summer.
Okay. That
or
really,
actually okay, so I work at Publix when I first moved to Florida. So like the summer between 10th and 11th grade, and I just did it to try and meet people, and it didn't really work out. So I quit that job because like I wasn't gonna have that job and like be in school at the same time. And then in the summer between my graduating and going to college, I worked at McDonald's. And that job sucked, but it was only for like a couple months. Mm-hmm. And then the summer after my first year in college, I worked at Kmart. And they like forgot they hired me or something because I showed up and like they were just like, all right, we cannot find you anywhere. And I'm like, well, I'm not like it's not my dream to work for Kmart, so this is not something I'm just like doing. And they're like, yeah, that makes sense. So we see the electro proton go down. Oh. And so they were just like, just walk around the store. Like literally the manager's like, just walk around the store, like fixing shit and like helping people lift stuff. I was like, okay. and then I just did nothing for the rest of that summer.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty dope.
Yeah, not bad. Claim.
It's a pretty high efficiency turn from Dread there.
Yeah, cuts off a lane for future use and take a point.
Yeah, you deny a good range of area and then claim.
Not a terrible place to be without a mod either. Like you've got a little bit of obstacle protection.
Yeah, I think
don't
quick draw is
think we'll
probably slow rolling. If I were quick draw, I'd be going one forward. So I might not love it being there, but
I don't think LaHughes gets to you around that obstacle.
no, I think you're only taking quick
bank.
draw shots, but also if you're like,
Yeah.
you know, quick draw's probably losing a shield at some point here, so you're probably taking 2 quick draw shots. Maybe not the most ideal.
Quick draw. Yeah, not bad. Not a bad turn.
Well, Sev probably wishes he wasn't moving first, but he does have all the thing. Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chat bots, etc. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Flexible and convenient order management panel, chat panel, everything is in your hands.
Wow.
A huge number of custom settings. Go to Streamrise.
Let's go. What are we waiting on?
Well, first I gotta show mod icons. Okay. And banned.
Heroic Toy V was just trying to be nice. And you banned him.
You know what? And he really offered a great deal.
Womp womp.
It's just fuck him, I think is how I say that in French. Fuck him.
Oui, oui. This is an interesting Lynn Gava build. I haven't seen this.
I honestly don't know what Lynn Gava does. I know it applies like a condition.
She can give you you can slam, but you take a damage after you do it. You don't get a disarm, you just slam and take a damage.
Not my favorite.
It's fine. It's an optional.
It might actually be cool
condition.
for Von Reg here to just like kind of get out of this, but we'll see.
It's kind of he's put it on Hughes and Quick Draw. It is neat on Quick Draw because you can just force the bonus attack.
Oh,
it's not like great, but you know,
sure,
a fun little trick. I just haven't seen Lynn Gava with like squad leader. I wasn't anticipating a coordinating TIE fighter today, but kind of neat.
I wanna wait for our lives to be over. I wanna know right now, what will it be?
Not familiar with that song.
You don't know that song?
I'm not familiar with it.
Very famous song. I want to say like Paula Cole.
Okay.
I wanna wait.
I believe you.
Oh, I want to sing it now. Yeah, I'm fucking dead on. Paula Cole. I'm the greatest.
Nice. Never doubt Greg.
Why would you have
Someone put the Greg was right. Where's the Greg was right clip?
It's from Pimm's Creek. No, you're right, though. It is from Dawson's Creek. Isn't it the theme song?
Greg was right. Greg was right.
Dawson's Creek theme song.
I watch that. How old do you think I am?
Oh my god, it is. It's Dawson's Creek theme song.
I can't say I've seen a second of Dawson's Creek.
You fucking nerd.
Okay, I was alive when it started airing. There you go.
So you could probably strain for a boot or strain for a lock and then boost and be like perfectly good here.
Gets out of Midnight's Arc, probably.
I think the boost would actually get you out of both arcs.
Does it get you out of Kylo's?
I think so.
Close.
I don't know if you get a shot on Kylo, but I think you get out of the arc.
Yeah. He's just real close to that board edge right now.
I think it's fine to boost from there. It's always a little more bendy than I think. Is that
Okay.
I can't tell.
That's
is
what
that a
she
deplete
said?
or a strain? Well,
That's a
okay.
deplete.
Now I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Deplete for the roll,
Yeah, but like
Straight
right in
boost?
front.
then a straight boost. Okay. You could actually slay him from here if you wanted to. No, he doesn't have the condition. I'm sorry. I thought he had the condition.
But even if you could, what would you slam into like a just like a?
Oh no, you get to give it. Does he have the condition? There's a token on the board edge. I don't know if it's anyone's.
Yeah.
You see the condition token sitting there?
Yeah.
I think he might have it because you get to give it to 3 ships. Oh no, it's only FOs and SFs, so he can't have it. Yeah, you can just straight boost here, I guess. That probably gets you out of arcs. Nope.
Got you out of 1, but you're still in Kylo's.
Yeah, that's not great.
I think
Yeah.
you could have stayed there, gotten a lock, and bank boosted out of it all. But I guess we'll never
I would have
know.
been worried about that bank boost fitting. It was still really close. You might be right, though. I might be wrong.
Okie dokie, here comes Pokey.
Quick draw. What did she do? She did a 3 straight. What are the other 3 maneuvers on that ship? You could 3 sloop with a slam.
Well, he's already done the target lock action, so I'm assuming.
Well, you can no longer 3 sloop. But you could actually, and this is the silly thing, is you could 3 sloop and then get another action. And then do the bonus attack with Pattern Analyzer.
That's pretty dumb.
That would have been...
Greg, you
wild.
don't like that. All right,
That'd be
gonna
fun.
shoot quick draw and just be like, YOLO,
Yeah.
the holo.
You know.
Do it.
Womp womp.
It's probably
Did quick
like,
draw not? It's Von Greg. Okay, never mind.
quick draw now.
Yeah.
Just looking for 1. Just wants 1. Gets
Okay.
1. Perfect.
There you go. Ideal.
Gonna lose a shield and be like, yo ho,
Oh, damn.
yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
We're playing the feud. Quick draws in. Here we go. A little fire control.
Yeah, a little fire control. We're gonna control that fire.
Huh,
2 hits.
not that control.
And it's evaded.
Von Greg's on.
Yeah, Midnight doesn't have a shot, so this is quick draw's actual shot now.
Yep. Round 2, Electric Boogaloo.
And
Bend the
spend
lock?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Next turn you just sloop and get 2 actions anyways.
Not sure what they're tagging. He already shot, so that
I don't
lead
know.
should go away.
I don't know.
Draw. Yeah. Spending the lock. Could have used a focus. And yeah. Alright, well. You know, sometimes something happens in a game and you're like, fuck.
It do be like that sometimes.
Alright, Kylo gonna go into... okay.
Right. Not great if your name is Major Von Reg. Oh, you got Lone Wolf.
Could have been worse.
Yeah, you got Lone Wolf active. You can just pop that bad boy and try again.
Yeah, get a little reroll in there. Alright, well,
Oh.
you know.
3 points to reroll a blank into a blank. Nice.
This is the Hughes.
Loose.
Gonna go into Gava for hit crit.
May as well.
I have a hard time believing this is not range 3. Yeah, there we go. And Gava.
Hey.
Gonna take a shield.
Plonk. Taking a shield. I'm assuming Lynn is a female. I don't know. Lynn feels like
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh, fuck. You're right. Alright.
Wow.
Prime. Someone write a Lin-Manuel Miranda rap for Prime for Speed. The most overwritten
Valorous.
rap you can imagine.
Don't bother with a mag pulse here. There's literally no point. LaHughes has already shot.
Yeah. Nothing to jam.
Yeah, just like do as much damage as you possibly can here.
Punch him in the face. There you go.
You'll get at least 1. And get 2.
This has been a good turn for the FO and not a great turn for the FO.
I would say FO has definitely come out ahead so far.
Yeah, well, FO really needs a lot to come back from this, though.
Other LaHughes could now spend the target lock.
There it is.
Love it. Love to see it. Love to see abilities in play.
That synergy going on.
That LaHughes synergy.
Bob Iger must be so excited about that combo.
Oh, he loves it. And you can spend. And it feels good on your skin. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, Hughes down to 1, and only if you had another shot to follow up with.
Yeah, if Lynn Gavin was just a turn 90 degrees, he'd have a long shot, but you know. See if Dread can knock. If Dread knocks off both of those other 2 shields, it's a real bad turn for Quick Draw.
I already don't think
No
this
damage.
is a good turn for Charles, but this could be a real bad one. All right, 1. You really want to evade this. Like, you're just like,
Yeah,
please,
well, I mean, you'll still have at least 1. You got at least
let
1
me
after
evade
turn.
this.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Quick Draw lives to double tap another day.
All right, and that's going to be 2-1 for Sevy. As we enter turn 3. And that delayed should come off the bomb.
That should have already come off, technically.
Yeah.
Comes off at the end of the system, or end of the activation phase. You know, it could have been a lot worse for Charles there. There's a lot of splash damage around.
Yeah, it
On
could have been a
his side, but,
lot
like,
better, though. Like,
Well, he was
hitting
only
nothing on Von Reg, 2 shots. Both modded.
Yeah, but
Hurts.
LaHughes is very killable next turn.
Yeah, LaHughes is not killable, but you also have to manage to navigate out of range 2 of everything, or you're going to probably lose shields. Like,
Yeah, that bomb is the worst part right now if you're Charles, but I think Malrus has a pretty good out with just like a 2-bank, one of the 2-bank bombs. Like a 2 hard, I think probably gets you out of it.
I'm like 2 harding away.
LaHughes, I think,
everything.
is stuck with it. I don't know if he can do much to it.
I actually think this
avoid it.
helps Quick Draw maybe a little bit. Depends kind of where this bomber ends up. But you know that Von Reg isn't turning in this turn.
Yeah. Von Erck has to bank to the left side of the board or straight at best. Because I got 3 bank in and like he can't get out of that range, I don't think. Quick Draw is a pretty solid sloop right, I think.
Yeah,
That's what
that
I'm looking
probably
at.
fits.
If I'm the blue Quick Draw, or there's only 1 Quick Draw, yeah. I think that 3 bank fits. You got base and a half. Thereabouts.
And that's going to let you focus and...
Yeah. You have I think... What else does Dread have? It's just the proton bomb, huh? I don't know. I don't think Dread... Like, maybe Dread 2 hards in front of you and boost to try to block the turnaround. But other than that, I think Dread
I don't think Dread can get far enough.
Yeah, that's it, right? Like, 2 hard boost might do it, but it also may just put you at range 1 of quick draw.
Well, yeah, but like a 2 hard boost, they don't exactly have like great blues. Like
No. You're in a bad spot in the next.
You would be really not putting your bomber in a great position.
No, you're betting the farm there to try to lock quick draw from chasing Von Reg.
Yeah. Take over for a second.
Sure. As Greg said, the white and yellow Major Von Reg. Maybe that's green, I don't know. Anyways, Sevwall's Major Von Reg basically has to turn or go straight up the board or turn closer to the outside. That range 2 bubble is definitely going to hit the outside of that rock, the one that Von Reg's right next to. So you want to get some distance away from that. Same with, I don't know, Dread is in a weird spot. If I'm Sevwall, I do like the idea of trying to block quick draw from turning around and just trying to tie up 5 of Charles's points with 3 of your points, but it does put them both in a really weird position going forward where Dread can't really do anything to quick draw, and quick draw can just one bank behind him and get some pretty solid shots. Yeah. Beyond that, Sevwall's Lahuse is obviously on 1 and needs to try to escape. I wouldn't be surprised to see like whatever their fastest straight move is, which I think is a 5. Yeah, 5 straight. Wouldn't be surprised to see like a 5 straight and just trying to live. 5 straight focus rotate kind of thing, shoot the barrage rocket out the rear, because I think they can do that. They can, yeah. That seems pretty easy for the Hughes right now. Just get distance, focus rotate, try to shoot out the rear arc, and maybe chip a couple off of Charles's ships. Midnight and Kylo, I don't really know what they do. I guess Midnight just sloops. Like I don't know what else to do if you're Midnight here.
I think Midnight probably wants to turn around, but I think you sent Kylo after Lin. If that's like
that's fine. 3 hard boost kind of thing. Yeah. I think Charles is not in a terrible spot.
See, that's shocking to me. I would have one-hearted all day.
Oh, you were stressed. That's the problem. You would have 2-hearted, but Dread is not going for the boost, just a 3 hard. I think that just puts you at range 1 of quick draw. Like, if quick draw indeed sloops, then I think you're just in a bad spot, you know?
Yeah. I think there's a barrel roll coming, but which way is the question? No way is the answer. We're gonna go lock.
Hard to lock. It looks like you're based on that bubble, it looks like you're probably out of the proton bomb. The electro proton bomb.
Yep.
But it is close. This feels like a barrel roll, right? Like that looks in.
I mean, you almost have to.
Oh, it was a red one hard.
One of the
Do a barrel roll. Do a barrel roll.
I mean, you can lose shields easily, but one of the other things you can get is a disarm from Electro.
And an ion. Which means that lock's not going to do much good. I'm just rolling out if I'm Charles here. Just try to get out of arc.
Yeah, same.
Doesn't do you much good to sit there, and there you go. There it is. Yeah, this way you barrel roll outside too. You may catch the Hughes if Sevwall's Hughes does that straight move and tries to focus rotate.
How do you get a focus? Oh, Proud Tradition? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Now here's the choice. Do you barrel roll?
Oh.
to the left,
Whoa.
knowing
Nice
no,
climbing.
he's just gonna take that point and be like, I may die, but I'm getting this point.
Yeah, I mean, that's not bad.
Don't hate it, from being like super honest with ourselves.
Yeah. Kylo, what do you have on you? He's got conks.
Yeah, you could probably
could just
boost jam.
Yeah, the boost jam may actually get you Malrus too. If you boost left.
It takes the lock from Malorus off. Which means
Yeah,
Malorus
yeah.
wouldn't be able
No
to
more Mad
launch
Pulse.
its Mad Pulse.
Yeah, that's not a bad move for Kylo.
And Bello is coming for the deck. I am not happy and want to witness violence. Okay?
Right. Come to the right spot. Doing a straight boost jamming himself. I don't love that. But, oh well. Yeah, everyone's shocked by that shocking one hard on the ship that has blue one hards.
Yes. I think you have to claim.
Take a
You can like
you
your.
can take a strain, lock.
I think you.
Malrus,
I think you
and
take a deplete to lock. Malorus is on your team.
no.
Yes.
Yeah, good point. There's too many FO ships. I can't remember which ones are which. I will take a deplete lock midnight or something, and
And Bello, thank you for the gifted sub. Who got it?
then just claim
Something wicked. Yeah, and then I think you have to claim.
Yeah, then take
Don't
it.
don't
Yeah.
let the game run away from you.
Yep. Yep. Try to keep the points pressure on. That's not what I anticipated. I kind of hate that move. If I'm honest. Lock, rotate, focus. Because that's
Yep.
pattern analyzer.
Black Road. So for some reason, the one hard red gets you a 3 action.
Reactions. Oh man, it's crazy.
Yeah, fight them, cowards. Wow, calls it with the turnaround.
Wow. What's Quick Draw's ability? Can she shoot anyone? Yeah, she can shoot anyone. Alright, so she's still gonna get 2 shots into Dread here. Assuming that Von Reich hits her.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember if you had to shoot the defender, or the attacker, rather.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's bad. Really wanted that sloop out of Quick Draw.
So it's 4 dice. I don't remember exactly what does what. I think a crit is a disarm.
Yeah, something's ion, something's a disarm, something's a stress, I think. Oh, that's a lot
Oh.
of dice. That seems bad.
I think that's...
One ion for each eye/hit, 1 disarm for each crit.
And then
That's
you
a
lose a
disarm
shield
and
for a
3
blank,
ions.
right?
Yes, for each blank you lose a shield. Well,
So now you don't get to shoot at all, Quick Draw.
yeah, you don't get to shoot. You're locked into a 1 bank next turn, which may or may not put you on that rock. And you're about to get punched in the side by Von Rig.
Absolutely decimated by Von Reg.
Yeah, it's not a great position to be in.
Both your 6s aren't shooting.
Yeah, both your 5-point ships, let alone 6s. 10 points of your list are just rendered, are just currently not in the fight.
Now Von Reg is thinking, if I don't get the shields down here.
Oh, double modded? Yeah, I mean, you gotta, assume you can ping a couple.
Yeah, you're gonna get at least 2. So quick draw is gonna be pretty much nerfed.
That's a crit going through.
Yep.
Boop, boop. Survey says...
Ooh! Triple stressed.
It's not the worst when you have Proud Tradition. Like, you'll clear one of those next turn, you can still focus. And
Yeah.
It's fine. You don't get to do your fancy turnaround nonsense, but... It's better than a structural.
Piece of my anger is I blew the CPU of my TTS dedicated PC.
Ooh.
Ew. How do you know it's the CPU? Like, what's your clue that it's the CPU that's borked?
Oh, Charles's Von Reg just lost a shield. Got pinged by midnight.
Blue screen, but that doesn't mean it's the CPU. The blue screen can be anything.
Yeah,
Most
Mr.
of the
Bella,
time,
you have come to the right place.
a blue screen means it's usually memory issues more than the CPU.
Oh, 3 hits into LaHughes. That's a dead LaHughes. That is the good news if you're Charles. You at least get one ship out of the way.
Yeah, but now you've
Does
made
get to
no
shoot
progress on any other ships.
Yeah.
So, do I fire a mag pulse into a focus evaded
Probably
midnight
not.
who's already shot?
Just take the 1 at Kylo. No, it's range 2. Take the 2 at Kylo, whatever. Go for it. Nope, shooting the mag pulse, it looks like.
But Scooty, you're not first.
No, he's always first. He's got the spirit.
I got the spirit, a lot of spirit, yeah. Black screen script windows appear and the system shuts down. What is the code? The blue screen should show you a code. And what is that code?
A little Hughes on the Hughes violence here.
Much like when your car...
Just like the French elections up here. Some Hughes on the Hughes violence, you know what I mean?
Pretty racist, man.
Well, you know.
I'm no PC expert, but the system cannot execute commands. Okay, but you're saying it's blue screening. So when it blue screens, what there should be like a code, like a couple letters and some numbers.
Two hits. I don't know who this is out of.
I didn't see who's shooting who because I'm in like IT mode.
This is the Hughes on the Hughes violence. It also looked like Sev actually flipped Proud Tradition for Charles's LaHughes, so now LaHughes only has red focuses.
Good. He should. Go check it real fast, Lambolo. Like, launch it up. Tell me what that blue screen code is. Literally, like, any text. Give me a hint.
Take a picture, put it in the Discord, too.
It's just really, really rare for a CPU to go. Really, the only time a CPU would go is if it overheated to the point where it explodes. But I gotta be honest, most modern CPUs have protection on that. And they'll shut down the computer rather than overheat to a bad point.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels really unlikely to me that it's a CPU. But PC's old, not fucking around with it, stripping it for parts, and I'm gonna go play Angry Frisbee. Okay, sure, whatever floats your boat, I guess. You know, you're never gonna see me talking people out of buying a new PC. It's always a great decision.
We were
If you need-
gonna do that for Rachel this year, but
If you need help picking out parts or something, let me know. Love configuring a good system. Someone could have a new Ninja Stone.
that is 2 more going into Charles Hughes.
Yeah, I mean, Sev might have lost LaHughes already, but like the damage that's being done here.
Yeah. I don't think Charles can catch up to the damage race. And he doesn't, I mean, he's already down on objectives anyways. Seb just needs to finish a couple ships off. They're all pretty hurting.
You know how I feel about focus fire, but at this rate.
And when you've got like a FO salad list kind of thing like Sevwall has, you can kind of afford to send them off in pairs and take ships down piece by piece.
Yeah.
As long as they're not focus firing you, really. They got LaHughes, but not much beyond that.
So Charles maintaining the lead for now, but I have a feeling that's a very temporary situation.
I'm not even sure you're going to need to shoot quick draw if you're Sevwall. Like, I do think that bank goes on that rock. And that could just kill quick draw outright. Like, maybe I'm wrong on that, but it's tight. We were planning on getting Rachel a new PC this year, but the PC in her car decided to die instead. The electronic control unit has a short in it, and the place we took it for repairs quoted us like $3,500 to fix it, which is
Dave, thank you for the resub.
After the repairs we already paid for to get it to a even startable state. It was just too much, so we have to find a new one now. Gotta replace it, which is a bummer.
I just had to replace the shocks on the back of my car, but it was only like $350 because I got a guy.
That's not too bad. Nice, got a guy.
You gotta have a guy. It's actually my uncle's guy. He is a guy, and then I have a guy by like transference.
There you go. It's
transitive property. I have a guy.
I gotta find a guy. I thought I had a guy, but then he just ended up not being very good. So.
Oh, see, this guy is good, and he's not a jerk.
See, that's ideal. That's what you need out of a mechanic.
Yeah. Literally, the only thing that's bad about this guy is he has a day job, so you have to like drop your car off during the day, and then like wait a day. That's literally the only downside.
That's
I'm
not so bad.
gonna be honest; it's not that great. It doesn't matter. Like, it's fine.
Yeah. No, Quick Draw did not do that. Quick Draw does have the slam ability, has not used it.
Yeah, Quick Draw had 1 round of shooting, and then
Quick Draw got electroprotoned.
So disarmed, lost all their shields, pretty much dead. Now ionize.
Yeah. Yeah, not in a great spot.
I mean, if that one bank doesn't clear the asteroid, I think it does. It always banks a little more than I think. But
Yeah.
you got Von Reg, you got Kylo coming in.
Yeah, Von Rick's about to just the easiest one heart of his life.
Yeah. Ooh, 3 crits on that
Triple
little
crits.
road roll. Move the dice.
Mathematically
Move the dice. Move the dice. Move the dice. Not you.
I know. It seemed unlikely they were gonna do it though.
Linkava is running away.
Brave Sarabin. Brave Sarabin. Where did the strain come from on Quick Draw?
Where'd the boost come from on... Was there like a biohex coordinate?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was a BioX coordinate.
Okay.
On Von Rig. Bringing it around town.
I mean, of all the pointless things to do when you know they have to do a blue.
Oh, wow. That's close to that debris. Look at that. That is very impressive right there. You just take that point?
Well, it's already yours, so I hope not.
I can't remember which one's which. God damn it. What did Quick Draw do? Or not Quick Draw, sorry. What did Mal do? Or action? She take a lock? I guess so.
Mal locked midnight.
Okay.
Okay.
Midnight feels like they're just going to too hard here.
Like away or towards?
No, towards the obstacle thing, I think. I think that too hard fits. Nice, Nano.
Note to self, let Lambolo win.
Little jam rotate.
Can't jam rotate. It's the one thing you can't do.
Thank God. They have to give up at least one limitation.
There's one rule for whispers, and it's you can't jam rotate.
Have you seen that? You remember that Little Caesars commercial where the guy comes in like, hot and ready, $5? There's no rules. Takes his shirt off. Put your shirt back on. Okay, there's one rule. That's the whisper.
Ew.
That's a pretty bullseye shot for Kylo.
Yeah. If only you went a little bit slower.
If only you didn't boost. Especially because you can't boost now.
If you had done a 4.
No. Oh man, that's a bummer.
Oh, no.
That's a real bummer.
What does Jofa in the stream mean?
I don't know.
I don't know if any of you watch the Warehouse Games with John Boy, but some of the best sports on YouTube. It's so funny. He has this like, oh, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Oh, cheater. Cheater alert.
Hello. Hello.
I don't know why.
Cheaters.
That you're,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Cheaty cheaters.
Yep.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Major Von Rag already
He
did a
did.
boost.
He already did a boost. You are correct.
You cheaters. I'm sure his baseball analysis is good. I just don't care about baseball at all. But the warehouse games, some of the best. They bought like a warehouse, right? He's just like a YouTube like media guy. Like he's got a ton of followers. They bought a warehouse and they just play sports in it. And they have like teams and they do drafts and stuff. And it's some of the best like sporting event stuff ever. It's so good. And then he has this thing where like, just like, he's like pitching, right? They play like a baseball type game. He's pitching. And it just always happens that his team becomes like heroes off of him. And the last time he did it, he said, I have a way of making heroes out of my employees. And that's where the oh no gif comes from, because the guy hit a home run off him to win the game. And he's just like, not again. It's so funny.
You know, there is something to be said about like, you know, because there's so much access to like world class athletes now. Like you can go watch incredible plays anytime you want.
Yeah.
That when you watch like average people play games, it's kind of nice and refreshing.
Yeah, well, that's why the Little League World Series is awesome, because it's like
Well,
just some wild
kids just playing a
disparity
game.
in it's wild disparity in talent.
Yeah.
Limbolo's gonna do like a bombing run.
Come on, you fascists, do some violence. Oh boy. Don't take that one out of context.
That's pretty funny though. Come on, you fascists, do some violence. Also fitting. Yeah. Wow. Pretty fitting. I like it.
Honestly, Quick Draw is probably okay to have bumped Von Reg there. That might mean she gets to live one more turn.
Yeah. Quick Draw is gonna shoot out. Ooh, hey, maybe he gets done. Oh,
there
God. 16 subs, Limbolo. Thank you so much.
Holy crap.
I'm gonna turn off the bombs while it's... I understand why it's called a bombing. I never understood it, and then I figured it out. It's because it drops the bomb as the notification. Oh my God, I'm so dumb.
There's no more asteroids in that field. That's all I can say.
For the longest time, I was like, why does he call it a bombing run?
Hey. Is that damage onto Von Reg? Whose Von Reg is that?
That's Sevy's Von Reg.
Yeah, there you go. Von Reg's got no shields on Sevwall side? Okay.
No, other way around.
Von Reg's got one shield on Sevwall side?
There you go.
It's not my fault. It's unfair.
It's 100% your fault. You should have a ton of nickels.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm not the greatest at math, but if you give out 16 subs, I believe that's 32,000.
Divide that by 20, and that's how many Nickel City dollars you have.
Yeah, I like to see a little thank you in the chat to Lambeau. I like that. Way to be a good. Oh my God.
Oh damn. Well, Midnight just took 3. It do be like that sometimes.
It do be like that. The old Soontier roll.
Yeah.
It's still going.
Good lord. Oh, that's full string from old Kylo Ren into Von Reg. Von Reg needs 2 paint? 2 of 8.
Ooh, gonna live.
Von Reg is
Sev has to be like, okay, I feel like I'm in control, but also if like, oh, he did the Kylo thing.
He did
to
the
flip it
Kylo
up.
thing. Yeah,
So
stunned.
it's
Pilot, who
stunned?
cares? Yeah. Who cares?
It'll be a cold day in hell before I repair that card.
Well, you can't.
Hey, you can. Can you not?
No, you can't. Nope.
Yeah. Well, then, yeah,
Irreparable.
it'll be a really, really cold day. I stand by what I said.
There's Chewbacca crew. Can let you do it? Like Scum Chewbacca
yeah.
or Rebel Chewbacca?
Yeah, the
think?
one where you spend the 2, right? You can fix a...
Rebel Chewbacca, you spend 2 charge, and the Scum one is you just spend a focus at the end of the engagement phase. I think.
I'm always like, I'm never going to take that Chewbacca, because when am I ever going to have a focus at the end of the game?
Focus at the end of the engagement
and then
phase.
I like fucking... I'll like collect all the tokens I don't spend throughout a game so I can see. I'll be like, oh my god.
But then the one time you take it, you will never have a focus at the end of the engagement phase.
Yeah.
It's 100%. It is funny that there's 3 Chewbacca crew cards, and like usually when there's different crew in the same, or different cards for the same character in different factions, they have somewhat similar abilities, like Scum Chewie and Rebel Chewie. And then you have Resistance Chewie. He's just like, no, fuck you. Actually, we're not about repairing. We're about attacking.
I think about the Falcon a lot. How it's like different in like all 3 factions it's in.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't necessarily disagree with it, but I'm also kind of like, man, come on.
It is funny how much worse it is in Rebels, like as a base chassis, and not Rebels, I'm sorry, in Scum and Resistance than it is in Rebels. Yeah. Like just a couple changes make it way worse in both. Like the action bar nerfs on the Resistance one, of just the red rotate,
That
losing 2 shields.
Shields nerfs, and
also the dial is worse.
Yeah, it's just so weird. Like I get why, I understand why. It's beat up at this point. It's old. I get it.
Yeah, but then the Scum one is just worse in every way.
Yeah, it's just.
I guess are the blue 1 banks better than the blue 2 banks?
Honestly, for the way I fly the Falcon, no. But I like almost exclusively fly it on the outside, like wheeling around.
Well, yeah. I'm so used to like Nia and Nub being stapled to the Falcon because I played a lot of Lando in 2.0 and 1.0. So I'm so used to like all the banks being blue.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I feel like the
I find
banks
1
being
banks
blue
on
aren't
large
better.
ships a little. You know what, Lambolo? Largely the same. I actually bought a X-Wing Millennium Falcon before I even knew what X-Wing was. Just because I saw the model and I was like, this is cool.
It's a good model. The A-Wing, I think, is what really... the A-Wing is what really got me. I've always been a huge A-Wing fan. Just like, oh, I can use this ship in this game? Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't know if I really felt attachment to the A-Wing. I remember from the game, like, loving the B-Wings.
The Rogue Squadron 2, especially, will always be one of my favorite games of all time. It is still, I think, holds up so well. I'm very biased towards it, but like just the breadth of ships they had in that game was awesome. They have all of the classic Rebellion alphabet fighters. So your A, your X, your Y, your B. They had the Slave One. They had the Falcon. They had Vader's TIE Advanced. They had an Imperial shuttle. They had a standard TIE, I think.
That's why I liked X-Wing Alliance so much, because you got to fly the Fire Sprite, you got to fly a 2400, you got to fly a 1300, you got to fly a 2000. Like
those games, I need to actually play those games one day. Those were a bit before my time. I never played those.
Dude, when I tell you that I played the fuck out of X-Wing when it came out, I don't even like that. I'm old enough that I installed that game on disc, not even CD.
Yeah.
I installed that game originally on disc. We actually had to upgrade it to the CD version, like in my like lifetime, like in my playing the game. Yeah, it was insane. And then TIE Fighter came out, and it was so good.
Yeah. Yeah, one of these days I'll get those. Are those on Steam? Am I crazy? I think they are, right?
Yeah, they just don't work really well.
That's the problem with some of those older games on Steam. Like, I'm also a big fan of the original Roller Coaster Tycoon and its sequel, and both of those are on Steam. But you need to like download like open source fan patches to get them to run on modern machines.
Yeah, yeah. Gunboats were in TIE Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually where so many of the things we do here,
the EU ones, yeah,
are from those games. Like the like TIE Aggressor and TIE Fighter. I don't think so.
The Aggressor is from Galaxies, right? The MMO.
Yeah, I think so. Iman Azamine is from X-Wing Alliance. But the Defender, the whole jamming beam thing.
Yeah.
Jamming beam that we take in this game, that's from TIE Fighter. That was a thing that Defenders could take.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Not great for quick draw. Just hasn't been a great quick draw day.
Bummer.
Yeah, Defenders were like OP. They had in the TIE Fighter game, they had ion cannons, laser cannons, missiles, and the jamming beam.
Alright, quick draws on one. Not dead, but not looking good.
But not alive.
No.
They were pretty OP by the time you got at that point in TIE Fighter, because you were like naturally you were like way better at the game already, and like.
Well, I know Squadrons took a lot from those games too, especially with like the shield movement and that kind of stuff.
A little bit, yeah. Like the power management is kind of directly from that a little bit. I mean, obviously they refined it more too.
Right, yeah, made it modernized kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, but the power management was definitely a thing that you did in X-Wing.
Yeah. Well, I'll never not be sad about Squadrons.
Honestly, that game had a great game that they just abandoned.
Yeah, EA really cut off at the knees.
Yeah.
I still can't believe, like, the only way that makes sense to me is that someone higher up in EA hated that game. Is the only way it makes sense of like.
I think.
Why else would you say that before like a week? The week your game launches, why else would you be like, and we're not going to support this game going forward?
So the story of how that game got made is.
It was a passion project, right?
It was a passion project, but EA. So EA made Battlefront, right? And then the people who made Battlefront, the space thing.
Yeah.
The space part of Battlefront
is a separate studio. Yeah.
Like, we can do this awesome.
We can make this into we can expand this into a full game.
Yeah, but EA just didn't want to pay for it. That's why it was cheap, because EA, like, that game was never $60, like a full AAA game or anything. Yeah, it was always 40.
40, yeah. Yeah.
And EA had, like, limited, they're like, this is how much money you have. This is it. Like,
yeah.
But the thing is, they tried to make it an esports game so that EA would be like, oh, okay. It just didn't work out.
It just kills me that, like, even if your plan isn't to support it, why would you say that, like, the week it launches, you know? Like, let it sell. Like, the cynic in me says, like, you know, pretend like you're going to support it to sell more units. Like, if I'm EA, that's what I do, right? Which isn't, you know, ironically saying, hey, just a heads up, we're not supporting this game is a more pro-consumer stance. But Like, if I'm EA, I'm almost like, I don't know, let's just not say anything. See how well it sells. Maybe if it sells good enough, we go ahead and support it, but if not, worst case scenario, we sell a couple more units because people expect this to go on for a while.
Right.
But I don't know. It's one of those decisions that I'll never not be sad about.
Yeah.
But really, truly, like, even just to jump in for like 20 minutes and fly around in VR for a while. Like, man, what a cool fucking experience.
It's the single best VR experience I've ever had. It like, it's the only time I've ever felt part of Star Wars. Like, it's crazy how awesome it is in VR.
The only counter I have to that is I did the Void when that was a thing. Did you hear about this?
No.
This was a chain of VR experiences where what they would do is you'd strap on like a backpack and a visor, and you'd be free walking through an environment that some of the stuff would be physical interactives that you could like mess with, but it would be like overlaid with a VR experience. And it had I guess a tie into Rogue One. You were a rebel operative who infiltrated Vader's castle. And like you got dropped off there by like Cassian and K2. And that was like the coolest fucking thing, man. Like when it worked, it was so neat to be like, okay,
it's kind of like the what's it called? Vader something? Immortal?
Vader Immortal. Yeah, but like it had physical sets. So it'd be like you'd walk up to like a terminal and like, you know, you'd walk up to a terminal and you couldn't see the set. Like I assume it was just probably all painted black or whatever.
Right.
But like you'd walk up to the terminal and you start pressing buttons and they'd be there. You know, you'd be like, we got to hack this thing, and it would be like a Simon Says game. It was simple, right? But you'd be pressing this terminal. You had like a blaster, and like the vest with the backpack you wore had like a haptic feedback. So if you got shot, you'd feel it. You know. It was a really, really cool experience that just, I think the company expanded too fast and couldn't support it and went under, especially during the pandemic. I think that was the nail in the coffin for them.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like something people could just do in their homes too. It sounds like something you have to like sell to a place that would then try
it was like in malls and like and in like big box stores, right, where you had like a big amount of space you could put it in. Yeah, it wasn't a home thing. It was a physical, you got to go to a place. There's like an escape room almost of, you know, you pay for the experience. It was priced similarly, like it was, you know, 40, 50 some odd dollars an experience. I can't remember how much exactly it was, but it was cool. I did that with my younger sister, like in 2018, 2019, something like that. And I really enjoyed it. And at the time they had they did like a Ghostbusters one. There was like an original horror IP one they did. There was an Avengers themed one for a while. It was really cool, and I'm sad they're gone because I think that's a really interesting space that I want to see people explore more. But just the mission they had, which was, you know, it was a group of 4, so it was like 4 rebel operatives disguised as stormtroopers went in and infiltrated Vader's castle to like retrieve some data or something.
Pretty cool.
It was fun. It was a really fun experience, and then I guess to spoiler alert at the end for a thing you can no longer experience. Like obviously, like Vader eventually found you out and was chasing you down. You had to escape, and the only way you escaped was there was this big like lava monster that kind of came out of the lava on Mustafar. It was neat. It was a really neat thing. Man, the thing was cool. I don't. There's been stuff that's come out, I think, past, like the company was just managed really poorly and they expanded too fast and that kind of thing. So I think the leadership wasn't great, but the creative talent behind it was, they really had I think a passion for it, and it was cool. I can't speak highly enough of that, but again, that's a really special.
Got him! Pim can experience these nuts. Fuck
Hey Teddy. Hey Teddy. Fuck you. Also, congratulations on being married.
Teddy got married?
He got married, which means he's not allowed to go outside and have fun anymore. But, you know.
No! The death of Margarita Teddy! Teddy Margarita's forever dead.
Forever dead. He's just not allowed anymore. Lambolo,
Also,
I am...
okay.
No, go for it. Sorry.
I was going to tell you, Lambolo's trying to
did.
hit you up here.
I saw. I'm getting there. I was gushing about a thing that no longer exists.
Yeah, it was like a 50-minute rant about a thing no one can do.
It was so cool, man. It was so cool. Lambo, I'm like an hour north of Orlando. If you come to Orlando at any point, let me know, and we'll definitely have a battle. I can even supply the ships.
She married
also, if you got ships,
Teddy, he's not gone. Trust me, man.
Yeah, right.
Just
yeah,
listen to everyone who's ever been married before.
He'll stay for like a year and be like, "Yeah, all fun." Then once that period wears off, and we're down to like Teddy who's got to mow the lawn on the weekends, Teddy who's got to repaint the garage,
Yeah.
That Teddy.
Honeydew
he'll be
list
the new
Teddy.
Ball and chain Teddy, you know what I mean? But Lamboa, you know where to reach me if you got some ships to paint. I got some availability.
Because he quit his job, right?
No, I'm actually busier than ever at my job.
You say that every time.
I just keep getting more responsibility. I'm pretending to be the lead for this project while the actual lead's away. By pretending, I mean my boss told me to manage it. So now it's something. It's something, man. It's good. I love my job. It's just every time I turn around, there's more to do. It seems, but yeah, man, we'll definitely throw down if you're in Atlanta or Atlanta. Excuse me, Orlando.
Atlanta.
I'm still used to living there. I've lived here for 4 years, and I'm still used to thinking I live in Atlanta.
Want to deal out painted ships.
Oh yeah, I did that at Worlds this year, and it was a lot of fun. I gave away 20 ships, I think. Can't remember what the exact number was.
Pim's like, why is my paint business losing money?
No, it was never about making money. It was about getting him out of my house.
And why'd you have to get him out of your house?
I don't got that much space, man.
And why don't you have any space?
I'm poor. Can't afford a bigger house.
Wouldn't it be nice if, you didn't have to worry about space because you're just a single guy?
I couldn't afford this house if I was a single guy, I'll tell you that. I don't get paid nearly well enough for that. Teddy, do I owe you a non-painted Delta too? There was something about that at Worlds that we were going back and forth on.
That'll be your wedding gift.
I think I owe you either the red or yellow one. Hey, there you go, Lambola. Technically, Jammin does.
Why does Jammin owe you a ship?
Yeah, hang on. How did this happen? I'm unaware of what happened here. I require elaboration on this. What happened? I gave the Delta to give to Jammin.
Give
me Delta.
His Delta
Jammin,
to
give
Jammin. But then you forgot.
All right, well, cool. I guess I'm off the hook then.
Good luck ever finding Jammin again.
All right, cool.
He's married with kids. He should be he's your future.
That's true. Jammin, he used to go on tour. He was singing for a living.
Yeah.
Now he just works a boring chemistry job.
Jammin used to be cool.
Yeah. Now he's just attractive.
Yeah.
That's not your future, Teddy. You're not going to suddenly get attractive, but...
He used to be Margarita Ben.
Margarita Ben.
And now it's In Bed by 7 Ben.
man. Fuck you, I already said same. We have completely lost this game. I'm so sorry to the players. It appears that Sevwall is just punishing, or just pushing away with it now, but...
Everyone knows
something
what
died.
stream this is. They don't come here for the game commentary.
That's a good point. We spent like a good 40 minutes talking about the game.
Yeah, we spent so much time earlier talking about the game. It was like we were GSP.
We did pretty good. Someone's getting shot. I don't think it matters. Yeah, it doesn't appear that it matters. It is interesting on the Hughes. You flip crouch edition, I guess you just start evading the whole time. That seems probably fine. Did Jammin find his peanut butter? I wasn't aware he was...
What the fuck does that mean, Lou?
Is that a peanut butter jelly joke? What's going on here?
Lou, what does that mean?
Huh. It's impossible to decipher. Oh, natties. Into saddies?
Into baddies.
Who just got hit?
Midnight.
Midnight got hit.
The
Okay.
Mag Boss dies. This is a peanut butter and jam joke.
Yeah, that's what I
so
figured.
bad.
But like, first of all, it's not.
It's not
peanut
even.
butter and jam.
It's not even a dad joke. It's just like wildly inaccurate.
Who says peanut butter and jam? What is that? That upsets me.
It's just not correct.
No, it's just not right. Another crit into Von Rig. I think Von. No, not Von Rig.
It's into Gava. Pay attention.
Oh. R.I.P. Lingava. It was on Trailer Park Boys? Alright. Well, I can't say anything bad about that show. I like that show.
That's got to be a
Keep
Canadian
being-
thing.
Yeah, but they were like, I don't know. I disagree with it.
Like fundamentally.
Yeah. Fundamentally, peanut butter and jam, I disagree with that.
Absolutely awful. But
Yeah.
until then, Sev is going to win this one. We've got a game 2 coming up. Stick around. This is Nickel City X-Wing. It's peanut butter and jelly, you fucking...